Oh boy, it's a game in HD! Well, it's a Super Smash Bros. Game in HD. This is Super Smash Bros. For Wii U on the Wii U. Well, it makes sense in the title. Well, anyway, even though this game looks crispy, clean, and it has great HD and lots of characters, it also has something that all of us have been looking forward to. Well, we used to. And it was lots of stages. Yes, there are tons and tons of stages. Not like Ultimate, but it's still a lot. Well, even though there's lots of stages, there's a lot of bad stages. So today, we'll go over 10 worst Super Smash Bros. For Wii U stages. Now, I'm also going to include DLC if I need to. And also, I am, as in my other video of top 10 worst brawl stages, I included Port Town Aerodive. Now, I'm not going to include that for this list because Port Town Aerodive has had a great improvement that makes it not that obnoxious. So, it does not really need to deserve to be in this list. So anyway, let's go! And here is our 10th worst stage, Pyrosphere. Well, yeah, Pyrosphere. And look at the stage. I mean, even though it looks kind of okay, I mean, there's just platforms and a big layout. It's not bad right now. But then in the end, there is a boss fight. Well, like, we don't have to fight the boss, but it is a boss of Ridley. Yes, Ridley is in the game. I hope you're happy, guys. Ridley is in the game. But it can be really obnoxious and really annoying because you see, Ridley is quite a powerful character. Well, a boss in this game. And it's not a necessary boss to fight, as you can see over here. It is very large. It has so many powers. And guess what? If you fight Ridley so many times, then it becomes your friend. I mean, it does not make any sense. How come punching someone will become your friend? It makes no sense. But as you can see, it's overpowered. I mean, you cannot have a really enjoyable experience in this stage because Ridley just comes, pops up, and just ruins it for everyone. So technically, it's a game where I have to not fight everyone to enjoy. I have to fight Ridley, so then Ridley can go away, and then I can just have back the fun experience. If there was some mode, which they did in Ultimate, but if there was some mode to get rid of the stage hazard as in Ridley, then it would have been more fun. But no, Nintendo just has to add a boss in the stage to make it more exciting. But sometimes, guys, hazards can be okay, but it's not okay to add hazards that are obnoxious or annoying or reoccurring. And too much of hazards is not great. Trust me, it's not great. Which is why I placed this as number 10 on the top 10 worst Super Smash Bros. For Wii U stages. But hold on, guys, because there's gonna be worse, like tons more worse stages coming up. So here we go. And here is our 9th worst stage. It is called Skyworld. Now, if you remember, yes, it did come in Brawl. Well, technically, it came in Brawl it technically was in Brawl when it first appeared, but it reappears in the Wii U. Now, do I have to say anything, guys? I mean, I already talked about the stage before. This stage is okay. I like the layout. The only problem is the breakable blocks. It's kind of distracting, and then for people who need to recover. Look at that. Look at Rosalina. She just fell because that block was breaking her fall. Well, yeah, it can be really annoying. Either it stops you from going, and then when you destroy the blocks, and then it will be just clouds. Obviously, you cannot grab clouds. But somehow in the stage, you can stand on clouds. I don't understand. This is just a game. Thank God it's not reality. But yeah, you cannot grab on clouds. So people with terrible recovery, King Dedede, Bowser, Ike, Donkey Kong, like they have, like they're so heavy and like they have not that great recovery moves, then obviously the stage will be hard for them. And that's why I have to choose a good character that can help me recover better in this game. And you know, it's just really chaos. It's crazy. You cannot survive that easily on this stage. You have to be more cautious in not falling rather than playing the game. So I usually, when I play this game, I would think, oh, forget about fighting. I should be more careful of falling and stuff. And look, see Greninja? Did you see Greninja? He could have died, but then he didn't die because there was a platform on the bottom that saved him. But if that would have happened, he would have like fall to his doom. So that is why I would pick this as number 9. And do you know why I would say Pyrosphere is much better than this? Pyrosphere, it just has Ridley, nothing else. And I know it's annoying, but it's not too annoying for me. But here it's just like, you know, like those platforms, it can be really annoying. And you know, like they had to choose this out of all the great brawl stages. So yeah. And here is our 8th worst stage, Wily Castle. I don't know why it's not called Wily's Castle, but it's called Wily Castle. Now this is a new stage that came in the Wii U and in the 3DS. And you know, it's a pretty cool stage. Like basically we got Mega Man, which is pretty cool. And we get like, you know, a stage of him, which is also cool. What's not cool is the Yellow Devil. Yes, that's what you're expecting, guys. See, look at that. The Yellow Devil, boss. You know how annoying it is for a boss to come. And yes, you know, guys, there's so many boss stages in this game. So you might expect I'm gonna add all the boss stages in this list, and you know, probably I will. You will see. But anyway, back to the stage. The layout is great. I like the scenery. I like the stage. The only problem is the Yellow Devil. Again, if there would be some setting where I can disable hazards, then the stage would be actually good. You know, I would actually play. When I think of this stage, I would think of the Yellow Devil. Because, you know, he just keeps moving, he shoots lasers at you, and then exactly when the Yellow Devil just comes, I'll just think, you know what, forget about this game. My first priority is to get the Yellow Devil. Get the Yellow Devil, and then after getting the Yellow Devil, I'll go back to my playing. And this happens like every minute. And I'm not joking, every minute. And it's so annoying. It's basically not Super Smash Bros. Where you fight people. It's Super Smash Bros. Where you fight the bosses. And it's just really annoying. I can't even like enjoy this stage. And it's more worse than Skyworld, because Skyworld, it has those platforms that are really annoying, but they don't bother you like every minute. This one, the Yellow Devil, yes, it bothers you every minute. So this is the only reason why I put this as number 8. But other than that, I couldn't really tell which one, Skyworld or Wily Castle I should put. But I decided Wily Castle should get an astounding 8th. And it just makes sense. Look at this, people are getting destroyed just because of that Yellow Devil. And you know, it's just really annoying, and it just increases your damage. So then you have a likely chance of getting hurt. Now, I never said I don't hate hazards, but I don't like when hazards tick off the teapot, you know, where it makes me want to tick. It pushes my buttons. So yeah, this is why it is number 8. And here is the 7th worst stage, Gower Plains. Now, it's cool we got Shulk in the game, you know? It's pretty cool. And yes, I'm using the same script as I did for Wily Castle. So I bet you're expecting why I put this as number 7. But what I was gonna say is, it's cool we have Shulk, and it's cool we have a stage of him. That's a really nice thing. But the thing is, in this stage, we get a robotic monster. I'm sorry guys, I tried googling what this guy is named, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, we get this robotic monster with a weird voice, and it looks good right now. But like, for example, I know there's lots of platforms, and yeah, like the two top ones are pretty big, so that's good to fight. But then there's also small platforms, and it's a very big stage to fight on. So I usually fight on the top, not the bottom. But that's not the problem. Another problem is, look at this. Oh, I remember the name. It is Metal Face. Yes, Metal Face. I know that's the name. This guy, see, he damages most of the stage, and he like whacks you really hard and gives you a high damage. And that is not what I want in the game. This is not what I want, Nintendo. I don't want a boss that I cannot disable, so then I can't play. Like, the first thing I have to do is when I have to play this game, I don't want to focus on like, wow, I have to focus on defeating Metalhead, because you know Metal Face. I like seriously, every boss stage, usually I just play, enjoy, and then when Metal Face comes, then I just have to go, oh, now I have to go defeat Metal Face. And after defeating Metal Face, which takes more longer than fighting Ridley and the Yellow Devil, then I'm complete. But then guess what? Later in the game, it's gonna come back again. And that is why I choose this as number 7. I choose this as number 7 because, and it's much better than Wily Castle, is because he gives you more damage. He comes not that often, but quite often. And the stage is really large with small platforms. He damages most of the stage. And it's so pesky. It takes so long for you to damage Metal Face, so then he can explode. It takes longer than the Yellow Devil. Well, not Ridley, but longer than the Yellow Devil. This is why I choose this at number 7. This stage is too big, and the hazard of the Metal Face is really annoying. So, yeah. And here is the 6th worst stage, Kalos Pokemon League. Now, this is a Pokemon stage which is added, and it reappeared in the Wii U, I would say. And you know what? It's not great. I mean, scenery, graphics, all of the beautiful details, it's pretty awesome. But you know why I'm not happy? Like, every time I play this game, no matter what happens, literally either 30 seconds to 2 minutes, some hazard will come and takes over most half of the stage. I mean, seriously, again, the hazards. I mean, why does hazards have to be so obnoxious? I mean, hazards are supposed to make the experience more fun, but not obnoxious. I am here to enjoy a good experience, and I don't care what character I have. It matters on what the stage I have, which is why I don't choose this that much. And you know, the hazards will come. Once there's fire, or there's even quicksand, or there's water, or there's shooting lasers, or you know, there's some dragon, or you know, like some metal. Like, seriously, so much is going on. It's so chaotic, which is why I don't think this is such a great stage. If I could disable those things and you know, like, just disable them, then you know, it's good. At least it's not a boss game, but it's still really annoying. And this is why I choose this as number 6. 7, where I, like, seriously, like, that stage, I know it's very large and it has Metal Face in Gaur Plains, but this is more worse. Like, the hazards happen more, and there's more than one hazards. That makes the experience less fun. Like, seriously, look at this. Like, seriously, the scenery just changes and changes. And when it changed, then I'll be like, oh no, a hazard will happen. And then some obnoxious hazard just comes, takes over most of the stage, and then we can't even fight, and then it's not even fair at all. It just, the hazards give us more damage, and it's just really annoying. And this is not why I want the game. I don't want the game so then hazards will bother me. I want to have a good experience, which is why I chose this for number 6. But other than that, a cool reference of Pokemon, and the you know, the details and stuff, they're pretty good. They're nice.